Hi, I'm with Michael Allen, President of Manpower Richmond, and we're going to do and spend some time recapping 2019 and the labor market, and also talk about what your experiences are as we go into 2020. So thanks for letting us have some fun in your conference room.
Yeah, it's great to be here. It's fun.
All right, so I want to really start by recapping 2019. How did 2019 wrap up for the Manpower Richmond facility office?
Right. Well, it was another great year as far as our employees transitioning to full-time jobs. And that's ultimately, to me, is a big indicator of how the year went. If we sent people to work and our clients wanted to hire them, that's good.
Right.
That's good. That means that we chose some good people, and the people that went there, they did a great job, and the company wanted to bring them on. And really, since we've been tracking it, I think for over 20 years now, this past year is like the third biggest year in the history of our company.
Wow.
As far as people transitioning full time. So we had well over 400 people go full time.
That's fantastic.
I mean, that's like more than one a day, So
Right.
So that was great, and that these people, our associates, it means they've got better pay, they got greater benefits.
Right.
And sometimes a lot of these companies, that means these employees can, because now they're full time, they can add skills to what they already know because the company's now investing in them.
Right.
And a lot of companies do continuing education, so they can continue their education and interests that they have that would benefit the company. So a lot of great things happen when you get hired at a company.
That's a good feeling to be able to find somebody a job, right?
Yeah, it is.
There are probably a lot of people that came in through Manpower last year that may have been out of work, but are you seeing a trend of people looking for something better? What's the breakdown of clientele that you're getting?
Well, I do think there's people that want a different job. Mm-hmm. But there's something to be said that you don't want to quit a full-time job for a temporary assignment. So the way we have, tried to cater to our clients' needs is a big thing that we've done over the few years is these job fairs where we'll help a company conduct a job fair, but for their direct hire. So they don't even start off through Manpower; they just go full time with the company. And we get paid for helping them with that, but that's a way for someone who might want some type of a career change to come in and meet with another company, find out what they have going on, and then maybe transition to a new job, but it's full time. So that's another way it's working today.
Yeah. It seemed like in the last 12 months or so, nationally and even locally, a lot of companies started paying more. Wages are up.
I say it's been an applicant's market. So, there's lots of things that say that it's not just pay, that's important to people, but still it's kind of important,
Yeah.
And you don't want to give up make a jump to another job and take a pay decrease,
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of companies have taken a look at especially their entry level pay, and try to adjust that so that they can be competitive with other places in town. So I do think that's gone up, and I think that's helped companies to attract applicants because they're trying to become just as competitive with the wages.
Yeah. So it's time to focus on 2020. Mm-hmm. What does the labor market look like, and what advice would you give for people that are looking for a job and also those looking to hire?
Well, I think the unemployment rate's still going to be pretty low, and I think the labor market's going to be tight. Employers need to try to make sure that they're competitive wages, but they have great benefit packages for their employees.
Sure.
But that they remain engaged with their employees. They see how things are going, make sure that they have the tools they need to do their job every day, and so just check-ins, I think, go a long way. As far as people applying for jobs, I think they just need to go in there and be informed about the company, have an idea of what they feel like they can really work as far as a work schedule or whatever. One thing I do see happen sometimes that a person wants to work at a company so bad and they end up taking a shift schedule that really isn't good for them, and then they end up kind of failing because
Yeah.
eventually it kind of falls apart. So I think it's okay to go in, if you say you can only work second shift, to look for that job that will allow you to work those hours, because ultimately it's going to come back and bite you. I think if you're doing a shift schedule that doesn't work for you personally, or for your family, your kids, all that.
Right. I certainly see a lot of we're hiring, apply within. So do we have enough people in the labor market to fill the jobs? I mean, you had a top 3 year last year. Are there enough people, or should we start to talk about how do we get more people to locate to this area, because we've got businesses that are raising wages and offering better benefits?
Right. I mean, I don't know how we
Chicken or the egg, right?
I don't know how we get the people here.
Right.
Because we have a great community. We still don't get that out as much as we should or can.
Yeah.
And I guess we just all just keep pushing it, and so, but it does amaze me, though, the people that we have coming in who are new to the job market, hadn't been here before. It does amaze me that I mean, there are people entering the workforce that haven't been here yet.
Right.
Younger people coming in looking for work, and so that part they're there.
Yeah.
But it's, well, you got to do the attract them to come see you, and that's why we spend a lot of time on social media and radio and billboards and conversations like we're having,
right,
just to make sure people know we're here and we're trying to help them find a job.
Right. Well, time for some self-help. Okay, so I'm in the job market. I'm out looking for a job. What advice would you give someone looking for a job today?
Well, coming in here, they have to be prepared to know what they're looking for, what they would like to do. Okay. I still see tons of requests from clients about resumes. They still want to see the resume.
Okay.
So you need to work on it. And then, but if you come in and you really feel deficient in that area, just tell us up front and we'll help you make that happen. Okay. But still, a lot of once people start the jobs, though, the thing that gets people the most is just consistency of being at work. Yeah. And that goes back to things I talk about in terms of don't take a job on a shift that doesn't work for you.
Right.
And ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions of your supervisor when you start a job, your person that you report to each daily. If you don't know, ask, because if you just make assumptions about what you're supposed to do, that's where things go wrong, and then it can snowball into something negative for you at work.
Right. I hear attendance a lot. I hear, those kind of soft skills, making sure you're coming in before your shift starts, not right as your shift is starting.
Right.
Those kind of things are still small, but they seem to be key.
They are key, and just getting along with other people, interpersonal skills. I don't know if you could. That's a switch you could flip, but
yeah.
Don't look to be offended. Don't take that posture where you're looking to be offended about every little thing that goes on.
Right. It's not hard to be successful if you're looking at some of those and those soft skill things and kind of doing the right things and asking a lot of questions. It's kind of hard to get fired.
Yeah, I think so. If you're just doing some of the basic things.
Yeah, right. Well, we want to wish you all the best.
Yeah,
we hope that people that are watching this and listening to this, if they're not fans of the Manpower page, make sure you're liking those. It's probably not a bad idea to talk about Portland and Connersville too. Do you have offices there for people?
Yeah, we have offices in Portland and Connersville, and they're small offices, but we have great staff there. They're very welcoming, and so if you're in those areas, come by those offices and see us. But if you go to mprichmond.com, you can see our locations in the area that our franchise covers.
Great. All the best in 2020.
Great. Thank you very much.
All right.
Appreciate it.